Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's all the games tonight. Would you got anything else to, oh, you flexing on them or what? Were you
Just
flexing?
flexing on Dylan the villain.
Are you? Yeah, Dylan the villain. That bro still hasn't learned his lesson, I guess.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Over the Hill Hoops podcast, episode number 15. I'm Patrick here in Las Vegas, and I'm joined by Randy down there in the heart of Texas. What's up, big dog?
What's going on, brother?
Not too much, not too much. Boring night without basketball. Didn't get up too much. Watched some TV. What about you?
Same. Hang out with the family. Watch a little bit of TV. About it.
Your internet is messing up a little, but I think you're okay. So this morning I wanted to start off, since we're 2 full weeks into the season, I wanted to go through and just kind of tackle real quick. I'm not going to post any graphics on the screen. I'm just going to say, like, who's leading the West, who's leading the East, best offense, best defense, stuff like that again. So in the West, we have the Nuggets 7-1, Mavs 6-1, Warriors 6-2, Timberwolves 4-2, Pelicans 4-3, Thunder 4-3, Clippers 3-3, Rockets 3-3, Suns 3-4, and your Lake Show number 10 spot 3-4. What are you thinking about that West so far?
West is tough. It's deep. Got a lot of heavyweights in there.
It's deep, man. It's tough for sure. So, you expecting? I'm assuming you're expecting the Lakers to move up a little bit from that 10 spot. I do as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, soon as they get all their pieces back, especially Jared Vanderbilt and Rui Hachimura and Anthony Davis is in the lineup tonight, so that's a big plus.
Yeah, they've been plagued with injuries a little early, so yeah, they've been plagued with injuries.
Well, Jared Vanderbilt hadn't played at all this year.
Yeah, the Wolves they're doing better than I thought they would have done. They're in the number 4 spot right now, so that's they're doing a lot better than I thought they were going to do on the year. 2 weeks in, so we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, let's move over to the East. Number 1 spot, Celtics 5-1, 76ers 5-1, Bucks 4-2, Hawks 4-3, Pacers 4-3, Magic 4-3, the Cavs 3-4, Knicks 3-4, Raptors 3-4, and the Nets in the 10 spot at 3-4. What are you thinking out of this Eastern Conference?
It's wide open. Other than Boston and Philadelphia, it's really from 3 to 10. It's really wide open.
Yeah, the Bucks too. The Bucks are going to get their stuff together. They're going to be that powerhouse. But yeah, the rest of the East is kind of up in the air, man. I mean, it's kind of crazy how these teams are interchangeable with any of these teams, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, let's check out the most potent offenses. Number 1, Pacers. We knew that. 124.9. Celtics 123.5, Hawks 122, 76ers 121.5, and the Mavs in the 5th spot at 120.7 points per game. Yeah, I mean, we talked about the Pacers being one of those teams that's just so high powered, man. And let's take a look at the bottom 5 offenses. The Heat 107.4 points per game. Raptors 107.1, Cavs 107, Knicks 104.4, and the Blazers 104.3. We know their offense is the worst in basketball, so yeah, they're not looking too good over there. They have a winning record though right now. They're like aren't the Blazers like, or at least 500? Maybe they're 4-3. I don't remember what they are. No, they're not 4-3. They're right around 3-3 maybe or something. All right, let's take a look.
Who'd you say, Portland?
Yeah, Portland. Didn't they win like 3 games? Portland Trailblazers?
Oh, no, I already clicked on that page.
Oh, okay. I thought you were grabbing it.
Yeah.
I think they're 3-3 or something like that on the year. All right, let's go to defense. Best defense in the league. Minnesota Timberwolves, 101.2 points allowed per game. The Knicks, 102.4. The Magic, 105.4. The Nuggets, 106.1. And the Raptors, 107.4 points per game. These are some... Timberwolves leading the pack as the best defense. And we knew the Knicks were a good defensive team, but I think you're still getting a little lag over there, Randy.
I am, just a little bit.
It's all good.
Like 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, we're good. We'll have to power through it today. All right, and the worst defenses in the league: the Jazz 120 points a game, Hornets 121.7, Pacers 121.7, Spurs 125.9, and the Wizards. We knew that was the bottom defense in the team. We talked about that yesterday. 128.7 points a game allowed.
Yeah.
How are you allowing almost 130 points a game as a defensive team? Jeez, that's insane.
That's nuts.
The Spurs are allowing 125. They're also one of the worst defenses. So,
No.
All right, I do want to run through these real quick. Points per game: Embiid 32.5, Donovan Mitchell 32.5, Luka 31.6, Steph 30.9 points per game, and Tatum in the fifth spot at 30.5 points per game. Embiid, dude, he's playing like the MVP again right now. So, it's pretty tough. He's averaging 32.5. If the Cavs can get in a good spot in the 3-4 spot, Donovan Mitchell might be a candidate for MVP as well. I don't know if they're going to get that high up though. All right, let's move on to rebounds. DeAndre Ayton leading at 13.3, Sabonis 13.2, Jokic 12.9, Mitchell Robinson 12.4, and Rudy Gobert 12.3. So Ayton not really doing much scoring wise, but he is leading the league in rebounds. So good for that fella over there in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
All right, assist, Tyrese Halliburton, number 1, 11.7. Trae Young, 10.4. Melo, 9.3. Dennis Schroeder, 8.9. And Luka, 8.9 in the 5 spot. Yeah, we knew Halliburton was leading. That dude's averaging almost 12 a game, so
Yeah.
he's probably the best pure point guard in the league right now from what I see. Him and Melo, these three, Melo, Halliburton, and Trae Young, they're the top 3 pure point guards that I see. Some of them can really score, though, too. All right, let's move on to blocks. It's Anthony Davis at 3.3, Daniel Gafford 2.8, Wemby 2.6, Chet 2.4, and Triple J at 2.3 in the 5 spot. 3-pointers made: Steph Curry 5.9 per game, Luka 4.4, Larry Markkinen 4.3, Devin Booker 4.0, and Donovan Mitchell at 3.8. We know these guys like to shoot from the moon. All right, and steals per game: Marcus Smart 2.7. Paul George 2.5, Donovan Mitchell 2.3, SGA 2.3, and DeAndre Ayton 2.3. He might make a little bit of a splash this year on defense if he can get his blocks up. I think he only averaged 1 a game, but 2.3 steals from the center spot, that's pretty good right now. So, all right, so we have a lot of games on tonight. 14 games we need to go pick. I'm going to pull up the point spreads. Randy, you got some injury reports over there?
For Washington and Charlotte, there's no injuries that I see. Now, that doesn't mean something will change.
All right, yeah. First game of the night: Washington Wizards, Charlotte Hornets. No injuries, you say. The Hornets are favored by 2.5 at home. The over/under is 239.5 points. What are you thinking on this game?
I don't like this line. I'm gonna go with the Hornets in the under.
Yeah, I don't like this line either.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Washington doesn't have a good defense. We know that, but man, that's almost 240 points. That's a reach.
Yeah, Charlotte's not that good on offense to be able to. I agree. I'm going Charlotte at home, and I'm taking the under 239.5. I don't think Charlotte's going to be able to score that many points.
Yeah.
I mean, Washington's not bad on the offensive side of the ball, but still, they're terrible on D. I don't see them getting there.
Yeah.
All right, next game is the Utah Jazz at the Indiana Pacers. You got anybody on the report for this game?
Just Walker Kessler for the Jazz. That's it.
All right. The Pacers are favored 6.5 at home. The over/under is 241.5 points. What are you thinking in this one?
I'm going with the Pacers and over. That's a big reach, but
yeah, I like the Pacers in this one. What do I want to do with this? The Jazz has one of the worst defenses in the league. Yeah, I'm going to take the Pacers in the over. I think the Jazz are like the top 5 worst from what I read earlier. So, yeah. Pacers in the over. We're going the same so far in this one. All right, next game. Super excited about this one. The first banger of the night. Boston Celtics at the Philadelphia 76ers. This is going to be a good one. Who you got on the report for the...
Derek White is game time.
Okay. Hopefully he'll be back.
And that's it for everything else.
All right.
everybody else.
Boston is favored 2.5 on the road at Philly. The over-under is 227.5 points. What are you thinking on this one? Or do you want me to pick first?
That's a good, Callie. That's a good line. I can pick first on this one.
Go for it.
Let's do. I'm going to go with man.
It's a tough one.
I'm going to go with the 76ers.
Oh, you're taking the 76ers at home plus 2.5. What about the over-under?
The over.
Yeah, I like the over too. I'm going with that for sure. But I think, God, I like both of these teams a lot.
Me too. That's tough.
I'm going to take Boston just because I think they're the best team till somebody. I mean, I know they lost to the Timberwolves, but that was without Derek White too. So we'll see. I'm going to take the Celtics in the over. You took the 76ers in the over. All right, let's move on to the next game. Clippers at the Nets. Who do you got on the report for this game?
Mason Plumlee is out. Terrence Mann is game time for the Clippers. For Brooklyn Nets, Lonnie Walker the fourth is game time, and that's it.
All right, the Clippers are favored by 5.5 on the road. The over/under is 231.5 points. I'll go first on this one. I think I'm gonna take the under for sure. Sorry, I know I'm making a lot of noise back here, but I'm gonna take the under on this for sure. What team's gonna show up for the Clippers tonight? That's the question. Are they gonna gel? Or are they gonna do like they did last game? You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to take the Brooklyn Nets at home. The Clippers are a much better team. I'm just worried about that gelling. I'm not a big fan of what they've got going so far yet. So, yeah, I'm taking the Clippers I'm taking the Nets and the under. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, I like that too.
Ooh, you taking the Nets too?
Yes, just because I think they have a great defense, but I think it's going to take them 10, 15 more games to get some continuity going. And I think if we get the Brooklyn Nets of the game before, I think they beat them.
Yep.
So I'm going with the Nets and the under.
Yeah, who did Brooklyn play the last game? They played a powerhouse and they only lost by 4. I don't remember who it was. Was it the Celtics? No. Celtics lost against the T-Wolves. Who was it? I don't remember who the Nets played, but they played somebody and they lost.
Milwaukee. They played
they lost
129 to 125.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. All right, the Spurs at the Knicks is the next game. This would be a really good game tonight, too. Who you got on the report for this one?
I know I'm going to mispronounce his name. He's game time. Devin Vassell.
Oh, Devin Vassell. Okay, he's game time. Okay. Yeah, hey, you got it.
Then I got it. Then Keldon Johnson is game time as well.
Ooh, okay.
For the Spurs. New York, everyone's good to go.
Dang, this is a really big line here. Minus 10.5 for the New York Knicks at home. And the over-under is 222.5. Where are you landing on this one, big dog?
Knicks and the under.
I'm torn on this one. I think it's a huge line, but if Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell both aren't going to go, I like the Knicks, but I'm just assuming they're going to play. So I'm going to take San Antonio Spurs plus 10.5. And the under's really tough because on one end, you've got the San Antonio Spurs, who are the second worst defense in basketball, and the Knicks, who are one of the best defenses, and they're not really great offensively at putting up points. So it's kind of a wash. 222 is kind of a low line, too. So I guess I'm going to take the Spurs and the over, I guess. You took the Knicks and the under? Or the over? I don't remember.
Yes.
Which one?
Yeah, the Knicks and the under.
Under, okay. Yeah.
The Knicks and the under.
Okay, I got the Spurs and the over. All right, let's move on to the next game. We got the Phoenix Suns at the Chicago Bulls. Who do you got on the report for this game?
Devin Booker's out.
Ooh,
Bradley Beal's game time. For the Bulls, Alex Caruso and Patrick Williams is game time.
All right, I'll go first on this one. The Bulls are minus 1.5 at home. The over-under is 220.5 points. I don't care who's out. As long as Kevin Durant's in that game, I'm taking the Phoenix Suns plus 1.5 all day long, and I'm taking the over 220.5.
Me too. Same.
Yeah, I like that. All right, next game of the night. Hold up. Hold on. Let me get these ready. All right, LA Lakers at the Houston Rockets. You did see Dylan Brooks was already talking smack about playing LeBron tonight, right? Okay, he's going to lock him up, blah, blah, blah.
Dylan the villain.
Dylan the villain.
Dylan the Villain said that on Houston Chronicles, I'm going to lock down LeBron James.
I guess he didn't learn his lesson from last year. I don't know what's
There's
going on.
4 people you don't talk smack to: Larry Legend, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James.
LeBron James. Yeah, you got that right. You don't talk smack to the GOATs, bro.
No. For the Lakers, you have Davis, Hachimura, and Hayes are all game time. But I did read a report that I know for sure Hachimura and Davis is a go.
Okay.
And for Houston, the rookie, Amen Thomas, is out. And that's it.
Amen Thompson's out tonight. Okay. The Lakers are favored 2.5 on the road. The over-under is 220.5 points. You wanna head this one up? Home team, Lake Show. We knew that was coming. Lake Show.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Lakers and the under.
Lakers and the under. I'm not mad at that. The Rockets are kind of rolling right now. I think they've won 3 in a row, but I think that's coming to an end tonight. I'm going to take the Lakers as well and the under. What's up?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Lakers and the under for sure.
Me too. All right, let's move on to the powerhouse Miami Heat and the powerhouse Memphis Grizzlies. Who you got on the report for this game?
All right. So let's see. Jimmy Butler's game time. Caleb Martin is out.
Caleb Martin out.
Memphis. Derrick Rose, Xavier Tillman, are out.
Okay.
For the Memphis Grizzlies.
Sorry, my mom is texting me. You busy? Yes, call you in a few. Okay, so sorry about that. The Miami Heat are -1.5 on the road. The over-under is 218.5 points. What do you... I'll take this one first. I'm taking Miami, -1.5, and I'm taking the under, 218.5.
The under? I'm gonna do the everything. I'm gonna take Miami and over.
You're taking Miami and the over. All right. Next up, we have the Detroit Pistons at the Milwaukee Bucks. Randy, who do you got on the report for this game?
Ooh. Chris Middleton's out for the Bucks, and Jaden Ivey and Alec Burks and Joe Harris is out.
Dang.
For Detroit.
All right. So the Milwaukee Bucks are -12.5 at home. The over/under is 227.5 points. Where do you land on this one?
We're going with the Bucks and the under.
Bucks and the under. Yeah, I know they're missing a lot. I just know the Bucks are pretty wishy-washy this year with how they play. I'm actually going to take Detroit on the road, and I'm going to take the under as well. You took the under?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, let's move on to the next game of the night. The New Orleans Pelicans at the Minnesota Timberwolves. Who do you got on the report for this one?
Of course, CJ McCollum's still out. Zion Williams is out. Is out.
Zion Williamson out, okay.
That's it.
Okay, Minnesota Timberwolves are favored 9.5 at home. The over-under is 218.5 points.
We're going to go with Minnesota and the over.
Minnesota and the over. Yeah, I'm going to take Minnesota. Pelicans missing both of their best players. And I'm going to take the under as well, 218.5 points. You took the over? Okay. All right, let's move on to the next game. Cleveland Cavaliers at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Who do you got on the injury report for this one?
Lou Dort is game time, and no notable names.
All right. The Cleveland Cavaliers are favored 2.5 on the road. The over-under is 227.5 points. I'm going to take Oklahoma City in this one, +2.5. And I like the under as well.
Yeah, me too. I like that.
You like OKC in the under as well. All right. Moving on. Toronto Raptors at the Dallas Mavs. Who's on the report?
No notable names for Toronto, and for Dallas, Max Kleber.
Maxi, has he played yet?
I don't think so. He's game time decision tonight.
He may have played like in the first game or two, but I haven't seen him in a few games.
No.
All right, Mavericks are -4.5 at home. The over/under is 227.5 points.
I'm going to take Dallas and what was over?
227.5. Yeah, it's a tough one.
I'm going to go with over.
Taking the over. Well, the Raptors have a terrible offense. The Mavericks are a good offense, but a bad defense.
That's tough.
I'm going to take the Mavericks at home. Mavericks in the under, I guess. That's what you took too, right? Yeah.
I took the over.
Oh, you took the over. Okay, yeah. Mavericks in the over. I'll take Mavericks in the under. All right.
I'm just trying to. I wouldn't bet on this game.
I would not bet on this game either. Yeah. All right, the banger game of the night. Yep. The Golden State Warriors at the Denver Nuggets. This is going to be a good one. Who do you got on the report in this one?
Draymond Green is game time for Denver. Jamal Murray is out. And the Joker is game time.
What? No way, dude. That if he doesn't play tonight, I'm going to be so mad. All right. Who do you got in this one?
I got. I'm gonna go with Chef Curry.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I even said the lines or not. Denver's -3.5 at home. The over/under is 227.5 points. You're taking the Warriors plus 3.5.
Yes.
What are you thinking about the over/under?
The over.
Over 227.5. I'm gonna go. I like the over as well with you, the 227.5, but I'm gonna take the home team, the champs, the Denver Nuggets. It's gonna be tough without Jamal Murray, but these guys, man, they just play so well.
We're good. Yeah, I'm just trying to gain some ground on you.
Hey, man. Hey, I don't blame you. All right, this is the last game of the night. The Portland Trailblazers at the Sacramento Kings. Who do you got on the report in this game? We know De'Aaron Fox is out.
Robert Williams III is out. Scoot Henderson is out. And, of course, De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, yeah, Robert Williams is out for the season, by the way. He blew his knee out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did blow his knee out. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well, I mean, they said it's probably for the season. They said he could come back in, like, a minimum 3 months or something, but he's probably out for the season, I think, what they said. So,
yeah.
All right, the Kings are favored 7.5 at home. Portland Trailblazers. The over/under is 221.5 points. Who do you got in this one? Or do you want me? I'll go first on this one if you want. You usually go first. I'm going to take the Trailblazers plus 7.5. Yep. I'm hopping off that Sacramento Kings bandwagon. Blazers have won a few games. They're kind of on a little hot streak, and I'm taking the under 221.5.
Yeah, me too. The Kings have cooked me, so I'm hopping off until De'Aaron Fox gets back.
Man, I like when the NBA does a lot of basketball games. Not a lot, like 6 is great usually. But man, no games last night and then 14 tonight. There's no way we can watch all these, man. No way.
No. Nope, not at all.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's all the games tonight. Would you you got anything else to? Oh, you flexing on them or what?
What are you flexing on? I'm flexing on Dylan the villain.
Are you? Yeah, Dylan the villain. That bro still hasn't learned his lesson, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you got anything else for today or what?
I don't.
What'd you get down with some food last night? What'd you eat?
We had some. We had a DiGiorno pizza and some boneless buffalo wings.
Hey, oh man, you had me till you said boneless. Yeah, I gotta have that bone in, man. I gotta have that bone in.
It is. That's the best. Those are my favorite. I don't care too much for the boneless, but my wife,
they're good. I didn't even eat supper last night, man. I went to bed without it, so I had to get up this morning and go get some breakfast. I've been laying off the breakfast, but I didn't eat supper last night, so I was starving.
What'd you eat for breakfast this morning?
1 sausage biscuit.
One.
No way. 1 sausage biscuit, no cheese. Yep.
No way.
And I have my coffee. I have my coffee too, but it's gone. Yeah, man, come on. One
There's no
sausage
way,
biscuit.
You when you yawn, you eat 3 of them. So there's no way.
Not all of us can be skinny like you, Randy. All right.
Can't help it.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Look like you ate about 17 of them this morning.
I wish. I'm hungry.
All right, guys, that's it for the podcast today. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. We'll be back tomorrow doing some more. Peace.
Peace.
Let's go.